Being there in the Yardbirds, I was having to build my own identity within that group. And to make it feel like my own instrument, I sort of started putting mirrors on it so that would be quite interesting in the light. So you could use it in an optical way with the lights and shine the mirrors on people while you were playing. It was something that then became quite kinetic as well. And then I had the idea that I'd want to actually have a complete consecration of it and strip it and paint it. So the whole of the dragon artwork, that was the overall idea of approaching it. And I wanted to use sort of poster paint, which was used in the production of those psychedelic posters. So it becomes quite a psychedelic guitar. And that's just absolutely what the idea of it is. And the year of 1968 is when the Yardbirds decide that they want to fold. So it comes to the point where I make a decision that I'm going to start my own band. And I could see what way it ought to go at that point. And I knew what way I was going to take it. Something as radical at that time that involved acoustic and electric guitars and this orchestration of the same, of guitars. We have a rehearsal in London, and then I get them to my house to rehearse everything that we're going to need for a set and everything that we're going to need for Led Zeppelin 1. So when we went in the studio, we were going in on the downtime of the studio. First one's in at 11 o'clock at night, then the next one's at 10 o'clock at night, and it's like definitely the downtime. And we were sort of going in, but collectively, the whole album is done in 30 hours. And the Telecaster is employed all the way through that album. And it's just a little small amp that I'm using, and the overdrive box, and a wah-wah pedal at times. But it just goes to show the versatility of the Telecaster and what could be achieved with the minimal amount of equipment. It's 1969 or 1970. I go on tour, and I leave my Telecaster behind with somebody who was who made ceramics and was also a bit of an artist. And he was going to look after my house. So I went off and did the tour, and the tour was absolutely amazing. So I came back home, and he said, I've got a present for you. I said, what's that? And I figured it was going to be a bit of ceramics. He said, the guitar. So I looked at the guitar, and I didn't for one moment think it was mine, because it was a Telecaster, and it had been painted with all these modulating lines, with very earthy colours all over it. And I said, yeah, where's my guitar? He said, oh no, that's it, that's my present. I repainted your guitar for you.